Police are scouring an area southwest of Sydney in the search for the bodies of Jesse Baird and Luke Davies. The investigation has widened over recent days, with police searching hundreds of kilometres north and south of the main crime scene in Sydney, due to the couple's alleged killer refusing to cooperate with detectives. A crime scene has now been established in the southern Tablelands. Divers from the Marine Area Command were called to Hazelton Road at Bungonia yesterday, but they were forced to call off the search at 10 p.m. due to darkness. That search is resuming this morning. It's around 180 kilometres or 2 hours drive from the Paddington home where police allege the couple were murdered by New South Wales Police Constable Lamarre-Condon. Over the weekend, police zeroed in on a waterway in Newcastle, around 2 hours north of Sydney. Police believe the alleged killer, Lamarre-Condon, was in Newcastle on Thursday before handing himself into police on Friday. Isabel Rowe has more from Bungonia near Goulburn in the southern New South Wales Tablelands.
Well, more detectives have just arrived here at this private property at Bungonia near Goulburn on New South Wales southern Tablelands. Police are searching this morning in several dams, we understand, potentially for the bodies of Luke Davies and Jesse Baird, the two men who've now been missing for a week. They believe, they have intelligence that Constable Lamarre-Condon, the man who's been charged with 2 counts of murder, came here at some point during the week, and now there is a swarm of police and media who are here waiting to see what, if anything, police can find. Jesse Baird and Luke Davies have been missing now since last Sunday. Police believe they were killed sometime on Monday. The public was alerted to this tragedy when police started searching a terrace home in Paddington on Wednesday last week. Police say they found a large amount of blood there and a bullet which has been traced back to a New South Wales police gun. On Friday, a man who once dated Jesse Baird, one of the men, a New South Wales police officer, Constable Lamarre-Condon, handed himself in after there was a public plea for him to come forward in relation to the deaths. He's now facing, as I said, 2 charges of murder. Police have also searched in a creek bed in Newcastle as part of this investigation. They've searched a home in Waterloo in Sydney, in Balmain. They've been back to the house in Paddington and collected more bags of evidence. And now they are here south of Goulburn in this hunt for the 2 men. We are expected to hear later today from the New South Wales Police Commissioner, Karen Webb, who has put out a statement thus far saying that police are doing everything they can to find these 2 men.
Now to Sydney, where reporter Sarah Hawke is outside that Paddington home. Sarah, so many tributes there.
There has, and in fact, just moments ago, we saw another flower tribute being laid outside the home here in the inner eastern suburb of Paddington. These flower tributes have been laid over the weekend and in recent days. Of course, Wednesday evening, Thursday last week, this was a very active crime scene with police coming and forensic officers overnight looking for evidence. Of course, part of that evidence, as indicated by Isabel, was that they did find a projectile and a casing here. Now, it's now really a place of tribute with these flowers. There are some flowers from somebody obviously within the AFL community paying tribute to Jesse as a goal umpire. And then there's just others of shock as to what has actually happened. Now, as further to that, in the wider community, there's still shock about what's happening, and I guess grief about trying to find the bodies of these 2 men. And of particular note are those in Channel 10, where it's been a particularly difficult time for journalists, producers and staff there. And last night we heard a rather emotional tribute from a former Studio 10 presenter, Sarah Harris.